Alright, hello, hello, welcome. Oh! Miss Christine, what are you doing here? The heck? Hang on a sec. Why are you here? Hello, welcome in. Why are you here? What? I am so confused right now. Why are you here? You weren't here earlier. Why are you here now? She wants to be included. She wants food. I'm so confused. I'm genuinely so confused right now. Miss Christine shows up whenever she wants and wherever she wants. She wasn't here like a second ago, though. Let her stay? I don't know why she's here. She literally wasn't here just a second ago. Oh. She's a cat. She's wherever she wants to be. I don't know why she's here. I'm genuinely really confused. What are you doing here? The heck? I don't understand why. Hi. Yeah, I really don't know why. Genuinely. Anyway. Hello, Janu. Hello, Siam0. Hello, MG. Hello, Weston Fox. Hello, Kalemex. Hello, Lilith Ember. Hello, Malco. Hello, Raoul. Hello, Silence. Hello, Arcu. Hello, Catch. Hello, Bushmaster. Hello, Aitzengetsu. Hello, Daho. Hello, Raoul. I don't understand why Cat. Hello, Stockler. Hello, Babylon. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Kalemex. I hope you guys are doing well today. Time for Starlight Kelly to announce the winners of the Meme Game Awards. I don't really need that many death threats coming my way. That would be scary. Why not? I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. I just don't. I'm like genuinely very confused right now. Do we already have winners? Yes. And you guys made this extremely difficult. You guys made this extremely difficult. I just got here. What were we not expecting? Miss Christine is on my shoulder. She wasn't here earlier. I don't know why she's here now. She wasn't here previously. Maybe the winner's Phantom. She wants to listen to? That's fine. I wasn't expecting her today. She really does come and go as she pleases, apparently. I wasn't expecting her here. It's just funny to me. She's here to be your bodyguard from all the angry people. You know what? Valid. Valid. When you tell them my Scooty me won. Newbie, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Newbie, I'm so confused. Cat appeared. I wasn't expecting Cat. Anyway. Alright, Miss Christine can stay here if she wants to. I'm not gonna tell her no, I'm just confused. But anyway. So we have a fairly large-ish agenda today. There are lots of different stuff going on. We are going to be announcing the winners of the meme contest. We are going to be finishing up the A1 manga. Then we are going to be going through Iris's operator records and vignettes. Lots to do. Not sure if we can get it all done, but we will see how it goes. Stop! Silence, please. That's just normal cat behavior, just appearing. Okay. Noted. No need to riot, guys. No need to riot. Cease your fires. Also, Bloodsuli, Uncreative, Moonwings, and Dupatebra, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys are having a good day. Hello, hello. We're not rioting. No one needs to riot. As a cat owner, you can confirm they just literally teleport. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Seriously, look up people discussing teleporting cats online. Noted. Alright. Don't greet you that fast. You deserve- No, you don't! No! That's not right. Miss Christine looks good on your shoulder. Thanks, I appreciate that. Alright. Anyway. Let's get started, shall we? We got a big agenda today. Alright, let's hope this works. Okay. First up. Make sure I did this correctly. Awesome! Okay! Let's go! Alright. You guys made this really, really difficult. Such a wow. Yeah, graphic design is my passion. I had a very hard time deciding this, honestly. Like, you guys can ask, you can ask the moderators. I was overthinking this so much, and I kept rethinking my decisions, and it was really, really, really difficult. The mods did not have any influence on who got picked. But I was just sort of, like, panic complaining to them. We know Vessa snitched. He didn't give any details, though. And he didn't have any part in the choosing of this. But it was still really difficult. So I'll show the honorable mentions, the runners-up, and then the winners. Does that sound good? We believe you overthink? I saw that 30-minute short. I lied to the stargazers. I said that before you even decided. Oh my gosh. Alright. Anyway, is this a PowerPoint? Yeah, basically. I had to come up with something quickly to show visually, okay? Alright. So first up is our 3 honorable mentions. These were all really, really, like I said, you guys made this really, really difficult. These were all really, really, really good. I just, I had other criteria for things, but that doesn't mean that any of these are bad. These are all really talented. You guys are really good at this. All right. First up, our 3 honorable mentions are Roma and Usako, 10 out of 10 quality video editing and amazing bait and switch humor. THLPH, Ifrit's expression on this meme was absolutely priceless, and I couldn't stop laughing at how you, like, specifically changed it with how she was reacting. I thought that was amazing. And Johnny Virgil, precious silly bagpipe is precious. Honorable mentions, thank you very, very much, guys. You did an amazing, amazing job. Seriously, these were really, really high quality. And yeah, I do want to say, like, Aroma and Usako, 10 out of 10 quality video editing. Really, really, really great. And I love how you brought in the past meme contest. I thought that was really funny and really clever. I enjoyed these so much. I genuinely enjoyed this so much. The fact that Thorn was like, you're like showcasing Thorn and then immediately dies, that was actually a really good choice. It was really funny. So I thought that was, these 3 stood out to me as these were really, really funny to me. I enjoyed these a lot. All right. Our 2 runners up here. It was very good humor. I say this as official funniest start. Oh my gosh, Vessa. All right. Our first runner-up is Newbie Reaper with Mudrock's Doom parody poster. I loved the drawing in this. I thought it was really great. I loved the attention to detail with the different text. Lego woman, solo lane tank. She's Mudrock, Beyblade, tank, 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 kawaii, bottom text. I thought that was just, I thought this was fantastic. I thought the drawing was fantastic. I really loved the way that you went about, like, using the rock material. Instead of just like painting in, instead of drawing in like a platform for her to be standing on, you straight up just used the rock material, which I thought was really, really clever. So yes, I thought that this deserved a big runner-up mention. So congratulations, Newbie, you did a fantastic job on this piece. All right. Our next runner-up here is... Yeah, Newbie, you did a fantastic job. Congratulations. All right. Our next runner-up here is... Wait, Zengetsu, you did... I could not stop laughing at this layout. I loved this layout so much. I asked White Zengetsu afterward if I could like have this as a regular template for you guys to have fun playing with, because I just thought that it was so well done. I thought that this was fantastic. I appreciated this so much. The fact that it has all three of HR just made me unreasonably happy. We had so much fun with the template here. I thought the idea and the layout of like the little chibi forms for everyone was just really great, really fitting. The attention to detail is fantastic. MG even pointed out that like Zengetsu even like grayscaled his hand here, which I thought was really funny. So I really, really, really appreciated this one, and I thought it was really great, and I would at some point like to get Silver Ash. I've actually wanted to get Silver Ash for a while, so someday it will happen. Someday. The prompt was getting the op, so I made this with him winning. At some point, I do really, really want to get Silver Ash. All right. And then we have our top three. So the top three are going to get, the third and second place are going to get black and white sketch of their favorite operator. Doesn't have to be the one you made a meme of. This can be your favorite one, as long as it's not a spoiler to me, obviously. And, first place is going to get the sketch, but with color. All right. So without further ado here, thank you again, White Zengetsu. I really, really appreciate this one. Without further ado, this is our upcoming third place winner, okay? This is where it started getting really, really, really difficult, and I had to think about it so much. I had to think about this so much. It was really hard for me. Okay. Our third place winner is... Peltier with Calcit. I loved the graphics of this so much. I thought that this was so good. Best in layout and graphic style, absolutely. Also, are you taking poster orders? Because I think there's a lot of people here who actually really want this poster. Because this is such a good poster design. It works so well. It's laid out, like the composition is so good. The text, it's so fitting. Like it just, everything about this is so visually pleasing. So congratulations, Peltier. You are going to be getting a quick black and white sketch of your favorite operator. You did a really, really fantastic job on this. I love this so much. I think there's quite a few people here who would want this as a poster, honestly. So congratulations again. I think you did a really, really great job there. And yeah, if anyone is interested, I'm curious if Peltier has like an interest form for posters here. Because it's really good. Alright. And upcoming here, our second place winner is... Quixie with Weedy. Quixie with Weedy. I loved this piece so much. This was one of the funniest pieces, I think. This one was just so good. This one was just so fitting. Actual voice line. Actual voice line. I just thought that this was so good. Like, the idea of Wheaty's arts with the combination of Sisyphus was just so clever. I thought that that was so clever, so funny. I love God just being like, bro, that's cheating, you can't do that. Everything about this was just so funny to me. It's, honestly, like, this was really, really difficult to decide. Really, really, really difficult. This is also how I'm going to think about Wheaty from now on. So, best in clever humor with, like, well-known things that can appeal to pretty much anyone who knows Sisyphus mythology. I thought this was really, 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 really good. So, congratulations, Quixie. You did a fantastic job on this. I admire this a lot. I think this was a lot of ingenuity. So, I really, really appreciate your work. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. All right. Thank you very much, Quixie. Okay. And finally, this one was really difficult, but this had even more different combinations that I just had to really appreciate. All right. Our final winner here is Arknight! Arknight with a Blemish Shine comic. I could not get over this one. I could not get over this one. I thought this was so funny. This is absolutely horrible for me, but I thought that this was so funny. This is a terrible outcome for me, but it's genuinely hilarious. I have to give props to such a clever idea, combination of wordplay, PNG use, and crazy outcome. I thought that this did so many great things of, like, combining the operator, what the operator does, wordplay of the operator, including, like, there's quite a few memes that used my PNG, and this one really took it to the next level. This one, like, gave a reason, gave a connection to things, threw a crazy situation into the mix. I thought that this was really, really a fantastic use of meme direction, use of operator, use of specific operator. I thought that this took so many fantastic directions, and Arknight did also these hand-drawn pieces, which did not actually contribute to me choosing this, but I think that that is also a very nice bonus. So congratulations, Arknight, you did a fantastic job. Lemshine, please try to not do this too often. I would appreciate that. Arknight, you did a really, really, really fantastic job, so congratulations again. If you see this VOD later, then congrats. Thank you so much for your fantastic submissions. You did a really great job. And thank you chat for congratulating Arknight, because they did an amazing, amazing work. I feel this just combined so many different elements, so that is ultimately, everyone did such a great job, really. Everybody did such a fantastic job here. There's not any memes that I didn't like. We had so much fun with this, and I just really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you guys. And I hope that you all had a ton of fun, because this was a lot of fun to put together and then see everyone's reactions and get to do the event. So I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. Great work all around. Thank you for creating such a fun event for us all. Thank you, everybody. All right. That's I can't. I'm on someone else's account right now. But yeah. Thank you very, very much. Alrighty. with all that being said, we are going to swap gears here. And we are going to be continuing the Op Team A1 manga. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, let me make sure that I can set this up correctly. Congrats everyone, we've proven we can be funny and clever sometimes. You guys are really funny and clever. Oh, one other thing that I want to say, and this actually was not planned and was not something I expected. Notice that all of the entries in this PowerPoint all featured a completely different operator. I did not have any overlap, and that kind of shocked me. There was not one thing that overlapped here. Every single person had like a really great meme for a completely different operator, which I thought was really funny. All right. I'm gonna dip out. I have like 20 VODs still catching up, so have fun with the A1 manga. All right, Malco, sounds good. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I appreciate it. When will you play Blummy event? Whenever I am told that it is on schedule. And I don't know when that is. Maybe a few months out, I'm not sure. Alright. I should be back with Thornification Part 2. Oh dear, Malco. Alright. Give details on how winners should contact you for the ops draw? Will you do that on stream or not? That is a great question. I will be... That is a great question, actually. I suppose I'll be contacting people with DM. That's probably the easiest way to do it. As for on or off stream, I have not figured that out yet. Next Thursday, we have to do all fashion review. So... possibly after, or I might do it off stream, actually. I might want to get some practice in. I'm not really sure. I will have to get back to you on that one, I think. Vessa behind stream camera waving cue cards. Alright. Let me see if we can switch things up. Here we go. And there we go. All right. I'm still very confused about this. Christine, are you sure you still want to be here? Okay, fair enough. All right. Make sure I have everything set up correctly. There we go. I just realized something now that you have that hoodie on. Aren't you target for Thorn? Oh, geez. No, don't even. I'm not even gonna read the rest of that. All right. Without further ado here, making sure that we have everything correct. All right. So I believe last stream we ended on Judgment. And I think we had just gotten the power started back up. All right. Let's finish off the story, shall we? You're not, I'm considering, please don't actually. Please don't. All right. Let's continue here. All right. Okay. Thunderstone. Episode 8. Thunderstone. Rumble, rumble, rumble. It's online! The infected sector's plate mobility system is back up. We can move again! Damien did it! I knew he'd come through. It should be smooth sailing from here. We just have to head to the rendezvous point and... Look out! The Originium rain is picking up. Watch your step. This catastrophe looks even stronger than the one that just hit. We have to move. Oh, shh! Our masks! Here. I remembered to grab them. You got a good head on your shoulders, Fang. The catastrophe is only getting stronger. This isn't looking good. Holy. Boom, 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 boom. Holy. So much devastation. This catastrophe is intensifying much faster than the first one. This time, we might be in big trouble. Fang, get moving. We have to report to Thunderstone. This is real bad. What's that rumbling? The power plant's firing up. They fixed the damage. We can move again. Thunderstone. The connectors aren't totally fixed, but the mobility system is working. I've got bad news, though. Looks like there's a second catastrophe brewing outside. We still don't know how bad it'll get. Good thing we kept the engines warmed up. We can roll out at any... An explosion! It came from above us! The catastrophe did it. Oh no! Elba's in danger! Fang's in danger! I have to go get them. I need to get past the entry passage. I hope it's still intact. I'm coming too! Over here! Wait a minute, it's way too dangerous! You stay down there! But Fang's still on the surface! You can't go up there! Ah! The passage is collapsing! Shit! Fang! Elba! They're... Ah! Elba! We're back, Thunderstone. Thank God. I told you we'd be fine. No time to be celebrating. Get back to the shelter. This place is coming down. Second catastrophe is already hitting us this strong. Exactly, Thunderstone. This one is even worse than I expected. We saw it for ourselves. It's picking up way too fast. It already wrecked the surface, and it's still getting stronger. It might have something to do with the high concentration of airborne originium from the first catastrophe. This one could be strong enough to destroy the entire plate. It's that bad? At this rate, the shelter in the mid-level isn't going to hold up. We'll have to send everyone even deeper, down to the mobility level. Damien! Alright, I'll get everyone to move. Hold it, Damien! Fang! Oh! The thing! Yeah. Here. What? Rendezvous coordinates. What do you mean, rendezvous? Fang managed to do it. She got to Toronto Core City to agree to slow down and meet us at the coordinates. Really? Good on you, Fang! Hang up job! I don't deserve praise. I'm sorry, Mr. Thunderstone. I couldn't get them to send us any aid. All I got them to agree to was recoupling with us. I think that's more than enough of an accomplishment. I never thought for a second the cops would give a crap about us. And they gave us exact coordinates for where to take the plate. Once we recouple, we won't have to worry about anyone freezing to death in the cold snap. Fang, you did more than I ever imagined possible. That's right, Fang. You've given hope to the entire infected sector. But... No need to apologize, Officer Fang. You've done us a great service. During a catastrophe like this, a little help can go a long way. And getting anything out of that core city is a feat in itself. Make no mistake, you've helped save countless lives today. Elba, these coordinates. They're for the Taylor Mine, Mount Montagne West. We'll have to turn northwest to get there. The catastrophe reports we have indicates that we have a good shot at avoiding the most destructive region of the catastrophe zone. But if we're going to make it to the rendezvous point in time, we'll have to pass through about half of the zone itself. Compared to hightailing it straight out of the catastrophe zone, rolling it through the rendezvous point will definitely cause us more damage. What do you think, Thunderstone? We have to go for the recoupling. There's simply no other choice. As things stand, even if we make it out of the catastrophe, we still have the cold snap to contend with. I'm sure you all know just how severe the Colombian cold can get. And the plate's central heating system is ruined. If we prioritize leaving the catastrophe zone, there's no way we can make it to the core city in time. And once we use up the plate's fuel, we'll be stranded out there in the wastes, with no hope of any resupply, just left to fail helplessly until the cold snap finishes us off. I realize this catastrophe is far more devastating than we could have imagined, but we've done all we can on our own. Recoupling with the core city may be the only thing that can save the infected sector now, so we have to take the risk. We have to try to rendezvous with the core city. Elba, what do you think? You pretty much said it all. Fang's granted us an incredible opportunity. The core city has never gone out of its way for our sake before. Of course we have to go for it. Alright, got it. I'll go get the plate ready to move. Our heading is the rendezvous point. I'm counting on you to get everyone moved down to the mobility level. Get the rest of the red hands in gear. We're about to go through hell! Pick up the pace! There's not much space on the mobility level! Don't bring any luggage! Everyone down to the mobility! The shelter isn't safe! Quickly now! Careful, sir. Fang, are you alright? I can tell. It must have been rough getting them to agree to help. Huh? Fang! I managed to pull it all off, though. That's what matters, right? I convinced them. Fang. Come here. Hey! Oh. I love this. I'm gonna give them just a minute here. This is very cute. This is so cute. I love them. Huh? What's that air horn? It's the go signal. The nomadic city is moving. The plate is performing at a minimum radius turn, and it's going to shake like hell when it does. Ugh. Once that's done, it'll roll on to our set route. Pretty sweet, right? The nomadic city will protect us. It'll get us out of the catastrophe zone. Bang! Elba! The city's moving again. Looks like everything's gonna be okay. We'll be recoupled with the core city in no time. This is the first time the infected sector has ever received aid during a catastrophe. We're really going to beat it! Fang! Whoa! They're getting sucked out! The catastrophe tore open the mid-level hull! Shit! Run for it! Don't panic! Keep your eyes on the ground! Ah! Ah! Hurry! Don't look back! Head to the lower levels! Catastrophe is so damn powerful. The mid-level hull couldn't take it! Keep going! You're going to make it! Cruz! Elba! You have to get down below! Thunderstone! I'm fine! Get out of here! Where are the kids? Gotcha! Found you! Thank goodness you stayed put! Come on! Grab my hand! On! I found a girl! Get her down below! You're hurt! Don't worry about it! Here! Take her! Thunderstone! I've got things under control here! Alright, we'll keep moving! Thunderstone! How's it going on your end, Damien? Don't worry, everything's ready. You're hurt! I'm fine. The mobility system isn't going to crap out on us again, is it? I think we'll be alright. We reinforced the central piping. As long as the catastrophe doesn't hit the power plant, we're not stopping. I've got our heading all worked out too, doing what I can to avoid taking Originium Rain head on. It'll save us some fuel too. I did have to shut down most of our circulations to redirect all the power into the mobility engine. But that'll keep damage to other systems from cascading. In short, we prioritize keeping the mobility system running above all else. It's risky for sure, but this is the only chance we've got. I hope this old girl can make it through this one. When you're dealing with a catastrophe, sometimes all the prep work in the world doesn't make a lick of difference. Just having a chance to gamble on is cause enough to be praising God's name. I hear you. Thunderstone. That wound of yours. Can't die just yet. Crash! The main corridor's collapsing! Everyone, this way! Ah! Head this way! The corridor's still good! Over here! Hurry! It's safe to go this way! If your legs still work, this will get you to the mobility level! Alright. Ah! Thunderstone! Ah! Thunderstone! I've got you! Thunderstone! Ah! Elba, you've got crystals on your eyes! Thunderstone! Is that you, Elba? Mr. Thunderstone, we're here to help! Thanks, little cops, but... I'm giving you a top priority mission, and that's... surviving this catastrophe! Whoa! Thunderstone! No! Thunderstone! Elba! Thunderstone, you... Elba, listen to me. From this day forward, you have to remember, Thunderstone, to always eat right. Thunderstone! Thunderstone! Damien, she's your responsibility now. You can count on me. I can't say it was age that got me. Damn. Thunderstone? Elba, are you alright? The catastrophe is still raging. We have to... Elba! We have to up. Damn it! We have to up! Thunderstone is dead! He's freaking dead! What's the goddamn point? If we didn't head through the catastrophe, or if we had just hunkered down and stayed where we were, other people might have died. But Thunderstone, he'd still be alive. No, Elba! Fang! Elba, listen to me! No! I won't! I'm done listening! Elba, look out! Ah! Elba! Crisis. Episode 9. Crisis. The next day, 6:30 a.m. Team 6, reporting. No sign of survivors. You're awake, Cadet Fang? Where am I? Toronto Central Hospital, isolation ward. You were recovered from the infected sector and brought here. That's right, you got lucky. Congratulations on making it through last night's catastrophe. It's been given the code name Black Wasp. Sun catastrophe of unusual severity. It's incredible the infected sector plate managed to survive it. It did suffer heavy damage, but it pushed through the heart of the catastrophe and managed to rendezvous with the core city. The 2 plates have already recoupled. That's great to hear. Crews are working on cleaning up the contamination and making repairs as we speak. Oh, what about Cruz and Beagle? Where are they? Don't worry. They were wounded, but they're currently being treated here. Thank God. I need to go see them. No can do. Considering your infection status, we're treating the 3 of you separately. Visitation is strictly forbidden for the time being. You also won't be permitted to leave in your room until receiving approval. I trust we have your cooperation. This applies to the other two as well. Does that mean I'm... Yes. You were exposed to high concentrations of active originium for an extended period without protective equipment. By the time the rescue team had found you, you had inhaled a large amount of active originium dust. I'm afraid it's an undeniable fact. You've been diagnosed with erypathy. Then Cruz and Beagle, are they? They've also contacted erypathy. Cadet Beagle's case is somewhat more severe. She's already begun showing symptoms. Excuse me. What is it? There's a message from HQ. Captain Thomas? All right. Cadet Fang, get yourself together. You've been approved to leave.
Fang! Fang! Over here! Hey, get off of me! Fang! Cruz! Beagle! Ugh.
Let's go.
These blokes sure don't like the looks they're giving us. Fang, while we were waiting for you to get here, I happened to overhear them talking about the infected sector. The plate is mostly intact. There were many casualties, but there are also plenty of survivors. The rendezvous plan was a success, but the government isn't letting infected leave the plate. Even the ones with life-threatening injuries. What's more, they're refusing to provide the sector with any supplies. They're forcing the infected to do all the repair work under these conditions, in exchange for essential goods.
What?
How could they? I heard this from a friend in logistics, but injured infected are having to work in contaminated environments to receive medicine and food.
What about the Red Hand Gang? Aren't they doing anything?
They were out there in the thick of it rescuing people during the catastrophe. Almost all of them are dead now. The Red Hand Gang is no more. Then Damien and Elba? I don't know. They fell from the ventilation shaft and no one's seen them since. They're probably... It's not your fault, Fang. You did all you could. You can't shoulder responsibility for everything.
Yeah. Oh. Captain was struck by a sudden catastrophe being called Black Wisp. Ugh. Was struck by a sudden catastrophe being called Black Wasp. But Columbia is a blessed nation. Faced with this sudden catastrophe, all of Tikaranto's mobile plates were able to escape. Even Plate Number 4, the oldest in the city, traversed the entirety of the catastrophe zone and managed to recouple with the core city against all odds. None of this would have been possible without one man, Captain Thomas of the Toronto Police. At once visionary, decisive, charismatic, and humble, he made tremendous contributions during the catastrophe. Under his leadership, the Toronto Police carried out evacuation, relief, rescue, and relief efforts with both efficiency and alacrity. And at a crucial juncture, his capacity for bold judgment calls came into play. He ordered Plate Number 4 to traverse the catastrophe zone, ultimately saving all of Toronto's sectors. Without a doubt, it was Captain Thomas who defended Columbia's investments when it mattered most. He is a true miracle worker. I wish they'd used a better picture of me. This one doesn't really capture my forward-thinking nature.
I'm really surprised the newspapers are still running. Captain Thomas!
Oh! Our little heroes have returned. Listen up, everyone! Let's give our 3 heroic officers a grand reception. Cadets Fang, Cruz, and Beagle. During the catastrophe, all 3 of them acted with bravery and determination. It's thanks to their actions that the infected sector made it out of the catastrophe zone. They protected a valuable federal asset. If it had been me there, I'm not sure I could have managed to stay as calm and composed as they did when faced with a sudden disaster. They demonstrated both firm resolve and sharp wits. Let's give their peerless courage a round of applause. You 3 are the pride of Toronto. No, of Columbia! Thank you, but... And yet, it pains me to know that we have no choice but to bid farewell to our heroes. Because in the course of defending a Colombian government asset, these 3 noble souls contracted erypathy. That cruel disease now ravages their bodies. Such is the price they had to pay to fulfill their duty. Oh, how it begs belief that they've come to suffer such misfortune. Painful as that may be, we have no choice but to accept reality. And so, it is time for our heroes to leave us. In accordance with Toronto municipal law, Cadets Fang, Cruz, and Beagle will hereby be discharged from the Toronto Police Department. Your residence permits will be stamped infected, and you will be subject to infected regulations, that you may better seek treatment. Now, once again, as our heroes start down a new path, let us give them one more show of respect. Wait! Captain, now's not the time for this! The residents of the infected sector, they're what matter right now! They're struggling to survive! They managed to pull through the catastrophe, but now they require assistance. Captain, the government isn't providing them the aid they need. They're being forced to make repairs in exchange for vital supplies. Whoa there! Let's slow down, Fang. Hold it right there. Don't get too close. Gotta practice, what was it? Social distancing, that's it. Captain? Just a precaution. You get it, right? I mean, you know, since you're infected. Captain? It doesn't matter what we are! If we don't do something right now, losses in the infected sector are going to spiral out of control! Captain Thomas! I haven't heard about any losses. The plate is secure, isn't it? I'm not talking about the plate! What matters is the people— Alright. Fang. You're always like this. Always so impulsive. Always talking about what's right and what's wrong. Fang. Let me ask you something. As a Toronto police officer assigned to the infected sector, what is your most important duty? To ensure the safety of the residents of the infected sector and... Wrong. The correct answer is... not to contract erypathy.
What?
Tell you the truth, Fang. I've always been in your corner, but you're making it real hard. This whole time, it's just been mistake after mistake. You've put me in a real tough position. You refused multiple orders to pull out, insisting on staying in the infected sector. You threatened the TPD with the federal government during your distress call. I can still turn a blind eye to those, but you made a far graver mistake. Acting as team leader, you dragged your team members into danger with you. I mean, look at our adorable little beagle here. Such a good girl with perfect grades across the board. She had a bright future ahead of her. Her life had only just begun. And now, thanks to your little screw-up, Beagle's life is ruined.
No! That's not true!
Let's assume you're right. Let's assume a bunch of nobodies are dying in the infected sector, and you really, really care about their deaths. But if that's the case, Fang, did you ever stop to consider this? Just how many of those deaths are because of your mistakes?
Fang!
How many of them? What percentage? If you hadn't done anything, would they have died? If you didn't decide to play hero, stop it. Shut up! Enough. Please. Fang, you might not believe it, but I do care about you. That's why I always indulged you. I never imagined you'd get yourself and others hurt like this. Honestly, you've really let me down, Fang. All of this, it's all your fault. What the hell? I'm bleeding! What are you doing here? What's the idea here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm pounding your face in! Cause you keep droning on and on! Even after Fang asked you to stop, you just keep on needling her! Fang is my superior, and you're supposed to be hers! If something went wrong, you're the one who should be taking responsibility! Cruz! You can't what? What are you going to do about it? Demon, would you want your sixth sister to know what you're doing here? Muffy, how much did the Pioneers shell out to get you onto the Force? Was it so you could torment the infected? And Gerard, how can you stand for this? So many infected fought tooth and nail to make it out of that catastrophe, to survive, only to get locked outside of Toronto, waiting for death to claim them. And you've got the nerve to sit here babbling about heroes and miracles? That goes for the whole lot of you! You're all part of this! Standing around with your arms folded, watching them die! You call yourselves police? You should be ashamed! Especially you! Taking interviews at a time like this, you're scum! All this talk about a government asset or whatever, but not one word about the lives of the people on the thing! You'd rather leave them on that contaminated plate so they could work in exchange for food and medicine! What did Fang do wrong? If anything, her one mistake was thinking you were a good man! She trusted you like a fool! Fang risked her life to save those people! Then she entrusted them to you! Only for you to decide to kill them all! That was all your idea, huh? Thomas, you asshole! You're nothing but a fraud! A goddamn murderer! Ah! You bastard think you can run? Ah! Beagle time! Ah! I'm warning you! You're infected now! Without assets, you'll be exiled! You have no right to be here! Whatever! Here you go! I wouldn't want to spend another minute in a place like this! Alright then, give me your badges! Ah! Ah! Bang! Beagle! We're going! We're getting out of this awful place! What are you looking at? Out of my way! Captain, you alright? You idiots! How could you just stand there and watch? Useless! I'm disappointed in every last one of you! Bruce. Bruce, are you okay? Fang. I'm so scared. My legs won't move. I can't even stand. Could you help me up? Captain Thomas sure looked pathetic. Did you see that face? Thanks for sticking your neck out for me, Cruz. I couldn't just stand watching him treat you like that. We're being kicked out either way. Might as well go out on our own. Beagle? Cadet Fang, Cadet Cruz, Cadet Beagle. Discharged from the Toronto Police Department, effective immediately. As they are infected, their Toronto Police resident permits have been stamped as such. The three of them must apply for infected residents within 3 days, and their travel within Toronto City will be heavily restricted. If they fail to acquire housing within 3 days, they will be forcibly expelled from Toronto, and will be forbidden to enter any other nomadic cities of the Columbia Union. Eagle. What's wrong? No meds. I went everywhere I could. The core city really doesn't have anything to offer the infected. Even people I knew pretty well before this all turned me away. Now I know what it's like. I know what the infected have had to deal with. We're going to be exiled from Toronto first thing in the morning, and then we'll really have nowhere to go. Eagle can't travel with us in her condition either. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah! Wait. Here it is! Good thing I didn't listen to you about moving my office. Otherwise, you'd never have found me, Cruz. I already know the whole story, so come on. I'll take the three of you, no questions asked. As your sponsor, allow me to welcome you to Rhodes Island.
3 weeks later. Rhodes Island.
Bang! It's Beagle! She's awake! How's Beagle? Is she okay? We've stabilized her condition. Don't worry. She's out of the woods for now. So, can we see her? Of course. But please do keep your voices down. She's only just come to. Seems like you're really worried about her. Is she a good friend of yours? We're Beagle's family.
I see. Do come in. Pardon me. Fang, Cruz, and Beagle, yes? I understand you've undergone formal combat training. Oh, and hello. You can call me Doberman. If you're willing, I'd like to ask you to join Rhodes Island Operations Department training course. All right. We're in the clear. Kind of. Well. All right. Final section. Episode 10. A1 Operations Preparation Detachment. Alright, lots of cameos here. Oh. Looking kind of rough this morning, Doberman. Need a coffee? Morning, Ace. Thanks for the coffee. Don't mention it. Mind if I take a seat? By all means. What's on your mind? Nothing. Just working on squad placements. Hibiscus should do well on the ship. Lava has a strong personality, but it won't be a problem. What about the 3 cops? Are they recovering? They've completed their courses of treatment. Since we were able to get them treated quickly, their cases are under control. No cause for concern. Oh, this is the little goddess, right? Yes, she's very personable. Everyone likes her, and we've found...
Wow! I hit the center 3 times in a row today! And for some reason, it felt like that 3rd shot really hit it hard.
Well done, Cruz. Very impressive for just a few days of training.
Thanks for the compliment.
You really have a talent for marksmanship, Cruz. Don't make me laugh. It's just a light crossbow. That thing isn't hitting hard, even dead on target. And landing 3 measly hits in a row is hardly something to be proud of.
Who are you?
Hey, Lava! True destruction may only be brought about with Originium arts. I shall show you terror! Ah, stop it! Lava, these are the training grounds for sniper operators, no casters! That's our Lava! Yes, Diva Suave. She's always doing this with her hand. Freaked me out the first time I saw it. Sometimes personalities can be too strong. But she's not putting on an act. She is expressing her earnestly held beliefs. Lava has a strong sense of justice. It just comes out in a rather exaggerated manner. I get the sense that she had a rough time before she ended up here. Hibiscus is her sister, right? Yes, Lava is the younger of the two. They spent a lot of time together despite Lava's best efforts to avoid Hibiscus. They don't get along? That's not it. The two are very close. It's more that their personalities clash. I know Lava comes across as having a short fuse, but she is actually quite delicate and sensitive. She simply has trouble expressing her feelings. Hibiscus, on the other hand, is warm and caring, what you'd expect from a big sister. She's always there for Lava and can always see right through her facade. They're good kids. Yeah, Hibiscus is really mature for her age. She looks after everyone else. Yes, she's very caring. Always thinking of others. Like so. Is that an Originium slug sample? It's a new type of salad that Hibiscus devised. Is it now? You haven't had breakfast yet, Ace? Please, allow me to offer you this salad. No thanks. I insist! No need to stand on ceremony. Ain't standing on anything! Oh, yeah. There's that little Paro, Beagle. How's she doing? She's recovering more slowly than the others. And don't change the subject, you're taking this! Beagle has the most serious infection of the three, but thanks to receiving treatment in a timely manner and her cooperating with her therapy, she is no longer in danger. The second she was up and about, the girl threw herself into multiple training courses. Not a lazy bone in her body. That's not all. Her scores are all outstanding. For as hard as she works, she never acts prideful or arrogant. The only problem is her lack of confidence. A rare find. I had a feeling from the start that she was special. Sounds like you care for the girl. Ha! You got me. If Beagle ends up becoming a reserve operator, I'm for sure inviting her to join my team. You're getting ahead of yourself. She's still just a child. Did you hear what happened in the armory? Huh? Several days ago, when they were selecting weapons, Beagle chose a sword. She went right for the sword, no hesitation, with this absolutely delighted expression on her face. Here's your new shield. It's similar to your old one. Give it a try. I love how her tail is wagging. Wow! But a shield alone doesn't make for a good weapon, so we're issuing you a sword as you requested. Wowee! My own sword? Yeah! Oh, that is so precious. There we go. That's the shot that we were all waiting for here. Can I get a cloak too? That I'll let you procure for yourself. From what I heard, she spent the whole rest of her day carrying around the sword. Wouldn't let it go. Back in the dorm, she kept drawing it in front of her mirror. Anyway, that's the situation. Sounds like everything's going great. So, why did you look so troubled when I walked in? The truth is, I'm worried about this one. Fang. Wow. Very impressive. She's been through a lot. I respect that. While serving as a Tikaranto police cadet, Fang braved a large-scale catastrophe to protect the infected sector with no regard for her own safety. Upon becoming infected, her superior commended her and subsequently ejected her from the police. And due to various factors, Fang seems to believe she bears responsibility for the people who died in the catastrophe, when in fact, her actions saved many lives. but those thousands of deaths weigh heavy on her heart, and grief shrouds her visions of the future. She keeps reliving the catastrophe, going through that hell over and over again. Fang is a very upright girl. She has a strong set of values, and she believes in them wholeheartedly. While she has been hurt both physically and emotionally, she still holds tight to those values. That's the impression I get from her. I admire Fang and her values. I know she has what it takes to face even more daunting challenges. Huh? Though her heart has been shaken, I refuse to let her stumble and fall. I will pull her back up. But I'm not exactly sure how exactly I should reach out to her. I think she's just... Oh. She's just like a younger you. Right? That's why, Ace, I need your help. Alright, let me think. It might be that we have to send someone to Toronto. Anyways, just leave it to me. Thanks, Ace. This will feel a little cold. Be ready for it. There we go. Everything looks good. Your heartbeat is loud and clear. All your vital signs are looking nice and stable. I'd say you've recovered quite nicely. Your ripathy symptoms are under control. So you know, I'm just used to this old stethoscope. Don't want you to think Rhodes Island doesn't have any more advanced equipment. Like your infection monitor there. It displays your vitals. You can check yourself anytime. By the way, I understand Beagle's case is a lot more severe than mine. Are she and Cruz doing okay now? I had a feeling you'd ask about them. The three of you are so alike. But don't worry, Beagle's a good girl. She had what we call a mild infection, but an acute episode put her at serious risk. Now though, we have it under control, and she's been very cooperative with our treatment, so there's nothing to worry about. She's totally fine, so you rest easy. That's great to hear. Cruz also has a mild infection. As long as we keep an eye on her symptoms, she'll be alright. Thank you, and sorry for the trouble. Not at all. We're the same, you and I. I came to Rhodes Island for ripathy treatment myself. Oh. My little sister is infected too. We came together. Although it was a very rocky road to get here, the two of us were very lucky. We made it to Rhodes Island and got treated. Before I knew it, I fell in love with the place. Ended up deciding to become a Rhodes Island medic operator myself. You love it here? I do. They don't discriminate against the infected here. We can live in peace. And more than that, being willing to help other infected is seen as an admirable trait, something to be honored and supported. So yeah, I love this place. That's why I work for Rhodes Island. Oh, look at me rambling on. I should be off. Take care now. Goodbye. That's what this place is like. Rhodes Island. Great work! Keep at it, Beagle! You can do it, Beagle! Come on, Beagle! Almost! You're so close to breaking the record! Oh no! He's so strong! What the heck are you idiots doing? Training doesn't mean straining yourself. Beagle's still recovering. What if she got hurt?
It's amazing.
That goes for you too, Beagle. You need to pace yourself. Follow a regimen. You're still young. Taking stupid risks like that is gonna make you regret it later.
It's just, everyone at Rhodes Island is so awesome. I have to push myself to catch up so I can be of help too.
You're gonna be fine. I can't wait to have you working for me. Have you seen Fang?
Over there. Hut! Ha! Hut!
Ah! You win. You're pretty good, Fang. Ace. Can we talk? Bloom's an experienced Vanguard operator. You gotta be something to beat her.
No, we were just sparring.
Oh yeah? Fang, you're a straight shooter. So, let me ask you straight. Your training scores are great. Why haven't you joined one of the reserve teams yet? We want you.
Well, I can't. Oh, I realize Rhodes Island has provided the three of us with so much treatment. And you haven't charged us anything. I'm willing to work for your company. It's just...
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Don't get me wrong, no medical bills around here. This isn't Columbia. Can you tell me what's on your mind, Fang?
Well, to be honest, I really like Rhodes Island. The life here, the people here, basically everything about Rhodes Island. I really like it all. Beagle and Cruz feel the same. They both love the place. You take care of each other here. You make genuine efforts to aid the infected. Nothing like Columbia. If we became Rhodes Island operators, maybe it would be like when we first joined the police back in Columbia. We could be out there helping lots of people. Cruz and Beagle have talked about it with me. But I can't do it. I can't do it, Ace. I made a huge mistake once and got lots of people killed. I really wanted to save them, but so many people died because of me. I killed them. Someone like me can't be a Rhodes Island operator.
You're a responsible leader, Fang. I've read your file. You weathered the Black Wasp to get here. A rare and brutal sudden catastrophe. That'd be a tricky situation for anyone, even the most seasoned catastrophe expert. Considering the position you were in, Fang, I think you made the right calls. You did what you could with the human and material resources you had. Saving lives was your top priority, every step of the way, even at risk to yourself. That's commendable. If you ask me, it's the catastrophe that killed those people, not you. Have you ever considered how many more people would have died in that catastrophe if it weren't for you? Listen, I've got something for you. Here. It's some pictures. Start from here.
Here? Oh. Ace! What is this?
It's Toronto, the infected sector as it is today. We had some catastrophe messengers headed that way. I asked them to take some pictures for me.
Oh.
Hey.
They're all...
Our people asked them how things are going. Do you realize? Almost 2,000 of the sector's residents survived the catastrophe. It's brutal and difficult, but they're building new lives now. The survivors set up an organization called the Red Hand Gang. It's some kind of tradition, and they chose the spear as the organization's weapon for patrols. They said it's to show our respect for the policewoman who saved us. You didn't make any sort of mistake, Fang. You carried out your duty with flying colors. You were an amazing Colombian police officer. And you could definitely be an amazing Rhodes Island operator. Several months later. The situation in Chernobog is complex. We don't know how things are going to play out, but we have no choice. This is our best and only chance. We've been preparing for a long time. One way or another, we must bring the doctor back to Rhodes Island. There are forces at play in Chernobog, both out in the open and behind the curtain. Combat teams involved in this operation face unknown risks. All hands aboard Rhodes Island must support this rescue operation. Furthermore, logistics and reserve operator teams will participate. It is imperative we keep them safe. They are Rhodes Island's future. Don't worry, Dr. Calcin. The reserve operators may be young, but they're excellent warriors who've trained well. Ace. Doctor. Attention all hands. The Rhodes Island land ship will set out shortly. All hands perform cross-checks and secure loose items. To all teams participating in the Doctor's rescue operation, T-minus 10 minutes to formation. All teams finalize personnel, supplies, and equipment. I repeat, the Rhodes Island land ship will set out shortly. Destination, Chernobog.
Fang! Captain. Instructor Doberman told us to assemble. Sounds like this mission's an important one.
All right.
Chins up, girls. We're moving out.
A1 operations preparation to detachment. Onward. The end. Oh. And there's a little bit extra, right? I feel so guilty with that last patch. That last part was just... Ugh. Bruce the Clean Glint, Fang the Fire Sharpened, and Beagle the Bloodline of Combat. Oh man. It is really cute, yeah. Alright, Ugh. Alright, okay. SP1. Return. Alright. Real quick, before I start, I just want to make a Quick heads up, please. Nobody in the comments make any comments. I would appreciate that greatly. Alright. SP1. Return. You're awake? That took effort. You were asleep for a full 5 days. I was starting to think you would never wake up. Would have made my trip a real waste of time. Who are you? What do you want with me? Oh my, aren't we a feisty one? Settle down. Call me Cannot. Certain matters led me to traverse post-Black Wasp Tikaranto. We are currently on the road to Ursus. You are the sole survivor I came across.
Black Wasp!
It really was quite the catastrophe, yes. But what's even more terrible than a catastrophe is that which man does to man. You have some tremendous luck to have survived that, but given your current situation, you certainly can't go back to Tikaranto. You'd better come with me. Consider it payment for saving you. Don't worry, you'll make new friends on the other side.
My family. Thunderstone. Damien! Where's Damien? Let me out! I have to go find him!
Was Damien the black-haired Pero? He's dead.
What?
He really was something, wasn't he? Lost an arm getting you out of there. Unfortunately, the Black Wasp was followed right up with a blizzard. There were some survivors who fell off the nomadic city and survived the catastrophe, only to succumb to the extreme cold. From the look of the wounds on that Pero, he spent his very last ounce of strength to bring you to the surface, and held you in his bosom to shield you from the cold. He took very good care of you, keeping you safe until I came along. I suppose that means you're all alone? Tikaranto's hatred toward the infected is growing, reaching unprecedented levels. You can't go back there. So, come with me to Ursus. I know a place for you. Don't get too excited, infected. Lose control of your arts now and you'll fry my car. That would be very unfortunate. Get the goods out quick. There's a lot this time. Go get help. Who's the girl? One of yours? I found her on the road. A homeless infected. She's got skills. I want her to meet with your boss. You alright? How do you feel? Are you okay? What is your name? Would you like a candy? SP2, shield. SP2, shield. Many of Rhodes Island's combat operators and elite operators sacrificed themselves during the operation in Chernobog to recover the Doctor. Altogether, 41 Rhodes Island operators were lost in the Chernobog incident. Know that even if Rhodes Island ceases to exist, what they did for the company will have a lasting impact on this great land. Rhodes Island will never forget them. Rhodes Island will commemorate them for all time. Ugh. Mm. 1 month after the Chernobog incident. Rhodes Island. Rhodes Island Integrated Bioprocessing Unit. The remains of Rhodes Island deceased operators are stored here. Beagle? What are you doing here?
I need to get Ace's shield.
In order to cover the Doctor's retreat, Rhodes Island Team E3, under the command of Elite Operator Ace, bravely held off the reunion movement. Team E3 had a record of many intense battles. Now they faced Reunion's main forces, led by Tallulah herself, that they could buy precious time for the other personnel to extract. Ultimately, Team E3, a total of 13 individuals, including Team Captain Ace, was wiped out.
Where is it?
Eagle, why do you want Ace's shield?
Because when we first formed our team...
I'm beat. I'm gonna sleep like a rock tonight. Remind me, who was it who stayed up all night playing games? Hey! Hey, Beagle. Why the long face, girl? You feeling okay? You guys get some rest. Yes, sir! Beagle.
Ace!
It's been a while. What are you doing here? Sitting here all alone?
I just finished training, so I'm taking a little break.
Something on your mind? Of course, you don't have to tell me if you don't wanna.
No, I don't mind telling you. It's just, A1 is about to go on our first mission, and I'm so clumsy. Everyone's always looking out for me. Instructor Doberman is nothing but patient, and I've been training extra hard. But I'm really nervous. I'm so scared I won't be able to do it. I'm the only defender operator on our team. I have to protect everyone. Am I really up to the task?
She's such a good girl. Beagle, I understand the reason you became your team's defender is because you were proficient with shields back in Tikaranto?
That's right! I love shields! And all I've got going for me is my physical strength. That's why I picked one here at Rhodes Island, too.
Okay, Beagle. How'd you like to try mine?
Huh? Oh! No way!
That's too much for her, boss! It takes all 3 of us to lift that thing! I'm my team's defender, too. We've got something in common. Give it a try.
Oh. All right. It's really heavy, Ace.
Sure is, huh? Put a little more oomph into it.
shield is just so darn heavy.
Let me tell you something, Beagle. That shield you just lifted. It takes Kerrigan and the boys, all 3 of them, giving all they got to move it.
Uh-oh?
Seriously, he ain't lying. No way would just one of us even get that thing to budge. And it's not just them. Ask any of Rhodes Island's defenders. Lifting the shield is no mean feat, especially for a new hire. It's made of some real special stuff. Solid as can be and incredibly heavy. I'm the only one at Rhodes Island who can use it comfortably. Beagle, us defenders, we shoulder the heaviest weight. And that weight we're supporting is the weight of the whole team. The thicker and heavier our shields are, the safer the teammates behind us. Maybe someday we'll get a new Rhodes Islander who can lift this shield with ease, but for now, Beagle, you're one of a select few who can hold it alone. That you can lift it at all tells me you've got what it takes to be an outstanding defender operator.
So that means I have the strength to protect my teammates, right? I get it now, Ace! Thank you so much! Sorry, I actually don't really get it.
Beagle, everyone has their own talents. You said your physical strength is all you've got going for you? What you're thinking of as your one redeeming feature is actually something unique that only you can offer. Mind, I think you've got a lot more going for you. Keep working at your training, Beagle. Develop your talent. Do what only you can do. And wait for the day to come when you can truly bear this weight. You'll be the pillar holding up everyone.
Okay!
Beagle, I've got a good feeling about you. I'm looking forward to us fighting shoulder to shoulder.
I'll do my best, Ace! Oh, I'm looking forward to it too!
Beagle, I found it! Ugh.
We meet again, Shield. Look what they've done to you. Ace once told me that for a defender, the thicker and heavier your shield, the safer the teammates behind you. He protected everyone. Right now, I can just barely lift the shield using all my strength. How long did Ace carry this weight? And how did he wield it to protect the people around him? I don't fully understand, not yet, but I can keep training hard. And one day, I know I'll be able to bear this weight. I have no doubt that I'll be what Ace said I'd be. Pillar holding up everyone. From now on, you can count on me to protect you with my shield. Bang! I'm super duper hyped right now! Oh yeah, me too. I'm gonna go ask Vulcan to double reinforce my shield.
Great idea. No way can I let myself fall behind. I'm gonna go for an extra training session.
Sounds like a plan. Hold up, you two! Ace also said training doesn't mean straining yourself. Are you listening to me?
And there we go. The end for real this time. Suno, thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. I apologize. I couldn't stop in the middle of the reading, but I hope you guys are all doing well. Dasuno, oh my gosh, 15 hours. Get some rest. Thank you very much for sending your community over. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope that you are all doing well. My name is Starlight. I'm a Prismatic Kitsune. I was currently going through the A1 manga. We just finished it. So if you are interested, I have previous VODs going through the previous parts of the manga, and yeah, my goodness, I need to take a little bit of a break. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well today. Oh, goodness. Alright. Woof. Was it all worth it? I don't really know if I want to answer that, honestly. Not really. I don't really know about that one. I don't think anyway. Fun fact, before illustrating this comic, the artist was known for drawing a ridiculously large spread of every recruitable operator, adding to it as new ones were released. That's awesome. Dang. Ugh. Was wanting to holler to you earlier, but you were so engrossed with the reading, I just lock in to watch you read. Hello, Fire Nice. Yeah, just to clarify for people on Twitch and YouTube, for Raiders, for anyone who's wondering why I like don't say hello, when I'm doing the readings, we're getting to the point where we want to also have it as like evergreen content. So I'm trying to do my best to like not answer chat fully when I'm in the middle of the reading, because it gets uploaded to YouTube later. But then when we are in between places, then I can talk and address you guys. Also when I need a bit of a break. Thoughts on the story? I love this team. I love this team a lot. I mean, okay. Beagle has to get an altar at some point, right? If both Cruz and Fang do, Beagle has to. Right? It would have to happen. It wouldn't make sense for the team to just leave her out, so it must be something they're planning. But yeah, I'm just Beagle the Destroyer. I like the picture with the where she's just like super excited with the sword and shield. It reminded me of Link. It reminded me of Link. I think that was really sweet. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. In Beagle we protect. You have to protect the defender. I mean, okay, I guess that makes sense. They have to work as a team. What was I gonna say? Okay. Let me just, She's the only one left in A1 who hasn't gotten an altar, so fingers crossed. Yeah. I think it's just funny because, like, I don't know, how many of you guys were there, like, at the start of my journey going through, but when we had to go against Skull Shatterer, we had Beagle in the way, and Beagle tanked Skull Shatterer the entire time, and kept like beating him up the whole way through. He was just kind of absolutely insane. Beagle the Destroyer. And then, like, every time we had her in the team, she's been using, like, the most insane callouts at the worst/best possible times. It's been kind of crazy. The 1v1 of Legend. She's straight up shattered Skull Shatterer. It was kind of amazing. At some point, I want to make a really stupid comic about that. I've been thinking about this since, was it chapter 2 or chapter 3? It was chapter 3. It was chapter 3. Yeah, she just, it was amazing. I want to make a comic about that at some point. Just like her absolutely destroying Skull Shatterer and Amiya looking on in horror. I just think it would be kind of hilarious. Terrible, but hilarious. So yeah, Beagle has been kind of insane to me. I mean, I'm since using you and Saria, but Beagle was a very, very large part of the beginning for me. Your operators do say the right lines, whether it was appropriate or not, so they do have a mind of their own. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Oh. Okay. Whew. The thicker the shield, the better your defense, but also cook them better. Kind of insane, honestly. Alright. Have you hydrated earlier? I am trying to. I'm trying to. Beagle Alter will be a sniper that throws shields. Oh my gosh. Alright. So we have... Oh. I'm honestly not sure if I can do all of this today. Okay. 2 vignettes and a record. That's kind of a lot. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do all of it. Captain America loop shooter. Alright, let's see. I mean, this was supposed to take, half the stream, and it kind of ended up taking, like, the majority of stream. Remember, Ace says it's important to pace yourself. Fair enough. I wanted to be able to cleanly start a side story next week, so that's why I'm sort of, like, hesitating. It was half the stream if we didn't start with meme awards. That was important, though. That was important. I had to do that. What we might do, then... What if... no, because they all go together. They all go together. Fashion review? Yeah, I maybe we should do that. Hmm? Switch to outfit review for rest of streams, save Iris for another time. I suppose so, yeah. I'm sorry, Sengetsu, I had you set that up and I don't think we can get through all of it. I apologize. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do, we'll start Tuesday with Iris. Frankly, that might take the whole stream, because 2 vignettes and operator record and operator files, that could end up being the whole stream anyway. So let's move to fashion review then. Let me just sort of get my bearings straight here. Operator file? Yeah, wait, what about? Avoid, old puppy skin. Okay, noted. Yeah, I'm also reading the file, apparently, so I think Tuesday is probably gonna be all Iris. Yeah, so, okay, let me switch things around here. Let me, quickly, I don't have any change. I'm just gonna, wait, yeah, hang on a sec. Let me, I'm trying to think here. Should I swap? I should probably swap. Because I don't know if, Zengetsu, if you've bought any of the skins and if they'd be in, like, a different order or something. I don't know, does that matter? I'm just trying to think. My head is, like, a little... Bought nothing? Okay. I might just review it on yours then? I think that'll be fine, right? Iris glazing time next Tuesday. Just remember to turn off voice. Oh, okay. Good point. Let me hide these. I'm trying to get my bearings straight again because I have so many different things set up on so many different screens. So let me close this, change this, arrange this. Turn off voice, okay. I'm not handling confusion well. Okay, it's under voice lines, correct? I think it's under voice lines. Okay, okay. We're good then. Voice lines off. Alright. Get this set to store. I'm sorry, I'm like, because it's like not. Alright, and outfits. There we go. And then we'll hide manga. There we go. Okay. Alright. I think we're all set here. I'm sorry, it's like, it's scary for me to like navigate on another account. So I do appreciate it. Yeah. Vesa encountered what it means apparently. So, okay, turn off voices, noted. Alright. Let's see here. And, skip Opianus, okay. Okay. First skin review that we can do today is Lynn. Oh! Oh, I was not expecting this at all. 1 second. Let me just do one real quick thing. There we go. Proper that way. I was not expecting this whatsoever. What on earth? Wait, this is crazy looking. I normally don't see this much live 2D movement off the bat. This is kind of crazy. Love this skin so much, I'll probably buy it just in case I ever pull her. I don't blame you at all, Vesta. This looks like a skin for you, absolutely. This is incredible. Wow. This... Oh my gosh, the fish are this is a Vesa skin. The fish are glitchy. It's like literally made for Vesa. There's glitchy fish. Best aquatic skin, and it isn't even for a water animal. It is kind of a strange, pairing. It is kind of a strange pairing, glitchy fishy. It's so Vesa-coded, it's not even funny. Wow, okay. My eyes are, like, trying to adjust everything going on, because it's kind of wild right now. The glitchy fishy is crazy. I do love going to the beach in my own house. Alright. I can't really make out... Does the chibi have bubbles? It probably has bubbles in the attack animation. Alright, let's see what this looks like on its own. This is crazy! You normally do not get this much movement in the live 2D skins from what I've seen so far. Okay. I like the silhouette shape. I like how it's round, but there's still pieces that are coming off of it. The floor is making a nice cutaway. I like how you can kind of see the bottom as well of the flooring. It's wild. Dang, there's so much going on here. Wow. I like how the pieces here on the edge of the silhouette kind of look like fins. They sort of look like the back fins of fish as well. Recognize some of the fish too? They did a good job using real fish. Very Vesa-coated skin. Not to mention the fact that the fish are glitchy is like the cherry on top, frankly. I like how, in terms of the color palette, I think they did a really good job condensing the color palette, right? So we've got like our cool blues and greens, and then our warms are mainly in the red family, and then using purple, we're still in the cool blue area. Still in the cool blue family. So the warmest color that we get is a tiny bit of gold here from the flooring. And maybe this fish that's gold as well. But I think they do the glasses. The glasses, this fish, and the floor, they balance well as the warmest colors, but it's just tiny, tiny little subtle details. And then, the fish themselves are a very good unified palette. Everything seems to be very, like, the color scheme is very considered here, which I think is really nice. Alright. Yeah, I can't get over how much movement is in this. This is crazy. Alright, let's see what the movement is. So the idol is the glitchy fish, right? Which is crazy. And then the actual animation? Oh? What are we doing? You can make fish? Wait, you're summoning fish. What? You're summoning fish. What on earth? Oh, okay. What are we doing here? She made fish and did a cute smile. This is amazing. This is like, Vesa, you have to get this skin. Vesa, you need to get this skin so that you can just have it on your home screen at some point when Lynn comes home. Look at it again, but closer. See if you notice it. All right. Hang on. Let me zoom in here. What is you doing? Okay. Fish. Happy fish. Many fish. And then... what is that last thing that you have? A bowl. A bowl. Wait, what? Hey, what? What is going on here? Who is this? Who is this? Lynn, are you drowning somebody? What is going on here? Who is that? It's the LGD gang? What do you mean it's the LGD gang? I'm so confused. What? Mafia princess, remember? Oh my gosh. Did she storm the LGD? Wait, what? I don't know what you're saying. Greenfish Hoshi, bluefish Chen, pinkfish Lin, orangefish Swire. What? In the animation, she summons the gang. Greenfish Hoshi, bluefish Chen. Okay, so that's her. It's a fish with a horn! It's a fish that kind of has dragon traits. It's a fish that... it's a striped fish. Oh, I get it. Wow, okay. That's fairly subtle, but I see it. I definitely see the fish with the horn. The 4 fish summoned are the LGD department. That is amazing. But who's this? Who is this poor victim? Drowning. Man, okay. I love how they rendered her hair. Jeez, that's nice. That's such nice rendering, honestly. It's a good beach outfit for her. It suits her. I like the, I like all the transparent effects, which I saw someone say that her power is normally with glass. So using the transparent effects kind of gives you that feeling of glass, which I think was a good touch. Lots of different crystals and glass beads on her. Lots of different shells and charms. I like that. The end of her hair makes it look like it's floating in the water too. It does, yeah. I also really commend the artist for how they did the hair because the hair is just very clean looking. I really love how clean this looks with the hair. This fish is amazing. Let's just, you know, can we just praise this one right here? That's great. One she tossed out after the fish animation is called a, I'm gonna mispronounce this, I'm sorry. Wanbao? It's a Chinese version of a gold bar. Interesting, okay. The most head empty fish. This is fantastic. I love this fish. I don't think it's actually underwater. The fish glitches suggest they're holograms. No, I get that. I get that it's like not literally underwater, but this man is still suffering. It's interesting. Is this like illusion arts because of the glass? Hello! Oh my gosh. Incredible. Hi. I like how these fish have horns. This is funny to me. Wait, do they all have... They all have little horns. Why do all the fish have little horns? Yeah, they all have horns. Hoshiguma's was huge, but all the fish have tiny little horns. All of them. Why we got so many unicorn fish? This one's clear as day. This one's really pretty, though. Very pretty fish. I love how they rendered her face. It's so nice here. I like how balanced and cool the colors are. We've got, like, lighter orange, lighter pink, lighter turquoise, some whites here. It's a very refreshing and cool palette for her, which is also coupled with some darker tones in the outfit itself, in the main base of the outfit and the shoes, which give it a good foundation, so the rest of it can be a lot lighter. The gradient on her ears is also doing a good job kind of keeping everything very, very neutral, very balanced. This is a very fun skin. Yeah, I commend them a lot with the with the animation there, because that is a lot of fun. A man has been killed with a lamp. I don't know what's up with this guy, but I mean, okay, he's at least alive. He's just suffering. We know he's alive because if we play the animation, like, he gets hit on the head with essentially equivalent of a gold bar, I'm being told. So, he's alive, he's just in heavy distress and a terrible position. Bonk. It's kind of funny to me that they obscure his face so well. Alright. That is really, really well done. That is a lot of fun. That is definitely a Vesa purchase. Alright. Summer Flower Series brings out a girl's figure and physique using all natural materials. Pursue this summer's hottest trend. I love how this is just like, it doesn't have anything special. It's just, yep, this whole thing, we're just going with it, don't question it. Alright. I do like the chibi. I think it's a nice chibi. And again, the chibi did a good job with her hair, I think. She must have come up here to beat up the guy and take the papers he's holding. It seems like it, yeah. Alright, have to skip, I'll be honest, but yes, I'm very curious. I've not seen what this looks like. But I do know who it is, so I'm excited. Alright, what does this look like? Oh my gosh, that's pretty! What? What the heck? That's so pretty! Oh my gosh, what? A moon motif too? Alright, well, once I'm off borrowing Zangetsu's account, I will be grabbing this after stream 100%. It's so pretty! Oh my gosh, what the heck? I'm not biased with these colors at all. I have no bias towards this one. No, none whatsoever. None whatsoever. What the heck? That is such an immediate purchase. I didn't think that I would be. I was like, I haven't seen many skins that I'm super, super interested in buying. I think I'll be fine for a bit. Nope. Nope, this is gonna be immediate. The rock raising eyebrow kit. It's so nice. I'm so biased. I'm so biased. Oh my gosh, the moon motif is killing. The moon, the cherry blossoms, the flowing dress, the pink and the light blue. This is, oh my gosh. I mean, if I can even just like, it's like, I need this one. I need this one. Yeah, that is what I haven't even like looked at the detail and I'm already just like, yep, that's instant. That is absolutely instant. All right. Yes, look at how much this matches. I need this so badly. Ugh. All right. Let me look at this in detail. Let me admire this in all of it. It's so pretty. The colors are even better up close. Why isn't this animated? I want this one to be animated so badly. I want this one to be animated so badly. This deserves animation. What the heck? This is screaming to be animated. How did this one not get animated? This is so nice. Love all the little paintings here. Scroll work. It's doing the it's doing the vibration color that we've talked about before, vibration color gradient. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Oh. Oh. Okay then. Alright then. Interesting Easter egg there. Man, even each individual painting is like such nice color palettes. Such nice design work. Those are not random characters on the banners. Well, I can tell one of them is certainly not random. I figured they all mean something, but considering this skin I think this one's new, right? I think someone said this was new. Considering this one just released, I feel like I should not pry into why. Oh, this is so nice. I love the color scheme here. I love how they rendered her hair with like the different flakes of cyan. She's got all her brushes lined up. She basically doing the scroll work here? I feel like that's kind of almost the idea. I mean, she's a writer, so probably not illustrating it, probably writing, but still. Gosh, she's so pretty in this. I love how balanced everything is with the super light and super dark. Like the darker scroll work, the darker water, the darker gates, and then it's mixed with the beautiful light of the tree, of the cherry blossom, of this crazy moon. The moon motif is actually funny because Prism's bed is moon-shaped like this. It kind of reminds me of it. This is so great. What I wouldn't have given to have this animated, though, I would have, like, Man, call me crazy. I probably would have paid 30 to have this animated. At least. Oh, this is so nice. The bed doesn't look comfortable though. I mean, for this, I don't think it's a bed. For this, I think it's more of like a chair. I'm just saying that Prism has one that is similar. Yeah, I don't know each individual character, but I'm sure I'll figure it out in time. Regardless, this is so nice. I am like not doing a good job doing the artistic, unbiased review here of like actually just looking at it for what it is. Not doing a good, oh wait, is that, oh, man. I love how the scroll is like, the water sort of becomes part of the paper for the scroll itself. That's a really nice touch. Very clever touch. Like I said earlier with the dark and the light, but I love how it flows nicely together. I love how the color scheme just sort of lends itself really well to the light source. It's interesting because I kind of first looked at this and my brain registered this as daytime at first. Because yes, obviously there's the moon here, but there's so much that's really lit up by different lighting sources that I kind of registered it as day, and then only after looking further did I realize that it's like a nighttime scene, but it's not pure nighttime. It's not super dark. It's actually, and you can tell with all the scrolls here, right? This light to dark, it's twilight. It's twilight. Which is, you know, the best time of the day. It's a beautiful, beautiful, calm twilight setting. That just makes me even happier, frankly. I just realized that these birds are paper cranes. I think that's a really, really nice touch. It's funny that she gets a that she gets such a Eastern piece because she's from Ursus, right? I mean, with a name like Pozhonka. Yeah, this is so pretty though. I can't get over it. Like the beautiful layout, everything just sort of overlaying. The amount of layering is so good too. The amount of layering against the moon, the amount of layering. I like how the trees are not detailed in terms of like you don't see every leaf, you just sort of see the silhouette of each leaf. Because against her, which is really detailed, it doesn't make the piece look too busy. It gives us a nice place for our eye to rest. And it's not boring because of what I said with the vibrating color. You can kind of very faintly see that there is detail of the flowers here. But it's not so overpowering that it detracts from the rest of the piece, right? It almost looks solid, but there's enough interesting color vibration, there's enough interesting shape language, there's enough little detail here that it allows us to not have nothing, but to be able to focus on her most. Brings our eye to the center. And then, of course, all the scroll work sort of surrounding her. And then the moon itself bringing us back to center. A lot of these elements, the drapery, the scroll work, the moon, a lot of it is just bringing us back to center to look at her face, which I think is really nice. And, of course, masterful color. The twilight time of day is amazing. Overall, this is such a gorgeous piece, and this is 100% like my entire color scheme, and I will probably study this / put it on like 50 mood boards that I own. Alright. Yeah, that's like, if I had to have like an ideal skin, that comes very, I don't know if I would I don't know if I would want this one or Suzerain's, but both are just so perfect. Charming Falcon, hello, welcome in. Have to do usual drive-by today, driving to work. Hope you're well, Star. Hope to catch up on AK's story by 2055. Bye-bye. Thank you, Charming Falcon. I appreciate you a lot. Alright. Yoon series, Beside Dreams. A sheer robe woven from Yanese muslin paired with a magnolia hairpin. Return to seclusion, brush in hand, beside spring's window. The mortal realm meets ethereal dreams. I love it. I love everything about it. Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be a permanent skin for her, I think. Although I haven't even given her the winter one yet because I just see her with the red coloring so much, but I can't not use this one. It's so good. Ah, I don't know. It's beautiful. But Charming Falcon, thank you very much again. I really, really, really appreciate you. I hope you are doing well. You and me both, neither of us are caught up, but I'm excited for you to read more so that we can chit-chat about it, and I hope you are doing well. Have you leveled her yet? I have her at E140, I think, which is the high... No, E160 maybe? I think she's either at E160 or E170. I forget now. She's not at E2 yet, but she is leveled, and I have been trying to use her in stages, yes. Because I don't know who my next E2 is going to be yet. But I have been trying to use her in stage. Alright. Man, I love how the dress itself almost looks like crystal. Almost looks like glowing crystal. This is inspiring me a lot. This is inspiring me so much. I'll probably end up having like a twinsies outfit someday. Alright. Next up is... Kiora! Alright, Kiora! This is really cute. Wow, okay, I love how vibrant it is. I love how happy and vibrant it is. I like the pink and green combo. That's always a nice combo. Ford-coded, but she is a turtle. Oh, this is sweet. Alright, I want to see what the whole thing looks like. This one is like... This is new, so the art quality is really high, but it's still simple enough where I feel like if I had to do this kind of work, I still could. Is not a turtle a frog with a house? You're not wrong. Well, it depends. I mean, turtles have a little more texture on them overall, but... Kappa-coated? It could be kappa-coated, yeah. Especially with, like, the piece on her head, maybe? Maybe. I love the balance of the pink and the green. I think it's a very, very nice balance here. I realized I probably should have started doing the reviews with the ones that were ending sooner, but, oh well. We'll still get to them. It'll be good. This actually just makes it ensure that we'll get to them. I love how painterly the background is. It's like, look how painterly the trunks here are, the vines. Look how rough that is. Look how quickly that's thrown in there just to get the general idea that they want, right? But I love the marriage of the pink and the green. It's always a great color combination. Lots of people love it. Little koi pond, very, very cute. It's just an overall bright, happy, springy piece. It kind of reminds me of the same color scheme and vibe that, that Grain Buds had. I think that was a really nice piece with all the little animals and everything and all the bright colors. I really love these bright, happy, fun pieces. You know, for everything our operators go through, the nice, happy, fun clothes are such a great, step from that. This is definitely a piece that I will probably use as reference inspiration for rendering because everything is so roughly done, but it's also really high quality. Everything is very well done. Look how many different colors are in like single lily pads here. we've got, like, warm grays, we've got bright blues, we've got cyans, we've got yellows, we've got lime green, cool green, warm greens. There's, like, at least 30 colors in these greens alone. Just the green foliage here has at least 30 colors in it. I hope Kiora gets an altar. She is our only turtle. She's a really cute turtle. I like how they have it with, like, her reed bags here. Or, flower collecting. Flower collecting lily pad. Lily pad bag. I can't get over how many colors are being snuck into each piece here. You got warm, cool, shadow, light, cool gray, dark gray, warm gray. And yet, the whole thing doesn't feel muddy. It feels very, very clean. The whole thing feels very clean, which is really nice. This is a pretty bird. I like these birds. These are pretty. As for her actual outfit, a lily pad umbrella is always a fun motif. Kind of reminds me of Animal Crossing. They have the same thing, lily pad umbrella. She has a few different details on her outfit, like the orange of this strap, the orange of the oranges? Of the oranges? Or maybe, tangerines or something. Some citrus fruit. And then it pairs well with the swimsuit that she's wearing here with the cover-up. We have a very citrusy color, again, like I said with Grain Buds, which works really well. But this is more of a swimsuit, so I like how everything is very layered. Everything's very fun, chill, layered. She looks very happy. She looks like she's very carefree, adventurous, playing around. I like it a lot. I'm guessing she isn't infected. I'm noticing she doesn't have any of the... Well, maybe it's different with the outfits. I don't know why that stood out to me. I guess it's just because we're seeing her whole self on, like, front and center here. But yeah, I can't get over how nice the trees are. Just, it's so simple. It's like one brush stroke, right? It's almost like this whole thing is a painting. This whole piece is really nice, though. I like it a lot. All right. It's really cute chibi, too. I like how they kept the lily pad head decoration. All right. Amongst lotuses. Summer clothes inspired by lotus flowers, made for Kiora by Yanese artisans. Only after countless back and forths with the client did the backpack's design finally receive her approval. Oh, I can imagine that would be like the most intense, most important part for her is gonna be the backpack. That's such a cute detail. I like that a lot. Not turtly enough. Well, also, if it's like, if the backpack is against her shell the whole time, I imagine that she has to, like, make sure it's extremely comfortable, too, and fits all her needs, and doesn't get in the way, and everything like that. Alright. Next up, I think is gonna be a favorite of some. We have... Alright. Coral Coast Reed. This is fun. This is... Oh, I love how the water looks here. That is so nice. It is really nice. I have seen the skin before, so there are a few things I want to point out. I haven't reviewed it, but I've seen it in the wild, right? some things that I just noticed is I really like how the water looks. That is very, very nice. And I love how her dragon turns into, like, Nessie. That makes me happy. Alright, let's see this in full glory here. This is a really good composition. I love the composition of the dragon that is kind of Nessie, but also sort of clouds. It works really well in the context of the piece and how, like, subtle it is, I guess? It's subtle, but you notice it's there. It's not taking up too much room. It's doing a good job being in the background, but still showing you its presence. I think we like the firefish. I imagine Vessa likes the firefish. Crazy amounts of effects going on with her tail and stuff. I love this, like, galaxy-looking water. That's so pretty. I'm guessing that it's mainly used because it does a good job with color contrast. So the darker, intense water does a good job sort of not making her tail the only dark element here. And it contrasts well with the big, bright clouds and sky for the rest of the piece, which is nice. Personally, I think I would like to have her on default just because I'm not usually one who goes for the swimsuit skins. And hers is a little bit much for me personally, but I'm glad that she's so happy in it. Like, the fact that she's able to just chill and relax makes me really happy. I love the little keychain on her bag. I love the little Game Boy. She's got like a little Game Boy, a little chibi of herself, I guess? I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's really nice. It's really pretty. Her witch skin is super cute too. I love the witch skin. The only reason I don't use the witch skin in battle is because I can't see what's actually happening. Because I feel like her regular skin shows her art so much clearer, and her witch skin just makes it really hard for me to like, see. So I have her witch skin on the home screen. I love seeing the witch skin on the home screen, but for the chibi, I have to be able to actually see the fire. More so important when I was mainly using S2. But yeah. This is cute. Keep an eye on the little chibi in one of the animations. Okay. Look how glittery everything is. It's almost like starry, glittery. This is really nice. I love this dragon. I feel like the dragon itself is also having fun, and the dragon gets to play Nessie for a bit. This is also a really cool lesson in just like how to get the feeling of water without going insane and actually needing to animate full water. She looks so happy. She does look happy. I'm happy with how happy she looks. And again, I think that this piece has an amazing composition level. Everything flows so nicely. Everything's like grabbing your attention here. All right, what is the idol? Maybe I'll... it's hard to get the skin where it needs to be. Where's the idol here? Oh! Keychain comes to life here! That's fun. Wait, is the, did I see like a, sun? Oh, that's nice. I like how everything is like sun-kissed. That is really cute. I really love this chibi. Oh, that is fun. I feel like I would never use this skin, but I kind of just want to grab it because she's happy. I don't know. Like, I'm not one for the beach skins, and I probably wouldn't even have it on the home screen, because, like, it's just a little much for someone who is, very, very reserved and covered like I am. But she looks so happy! I don't know. Alright, what is the main animation for this? Do we get one? There we go. Oh! Oh! Man, Vesa is getting a lot of happiness from these skins. There's so much fish motif today. Wait, let me see this one more time. Further out. We summon the firefish! The happy firefish! I love it. This, like, fire, life-bringing firefish, happy fish. Firefish summon. I love it. Yeah, this is definitely a Vesa one, too. Lots of skin purchases for a fairly small shop inventory this time. I know, right? It's kind of crazy. Fishy wishy. Aww. There's certain tile sets where it's fun to do Midsummer Nights theme team. Niche has gotten big, it's not very challenging anymore. What is, I don't know what that means. Midsummer Night? Like Midsummer Night's Dream? Like Puck and the Donkey? This is so nice though. I'm glad she's so happy. I'm glad she's so happy. I prefer a little bit more cover, but the fact she's happy and smiling is what makes it worthwhile. And again, this balance of light and dark is so nice. The fact she has a little Game Boy and a little chibi plush is fantastic too. Brings out a girl's figure and physique using all natural material. Pursue the summer's hottest trend. Alright, we shall. I like seeing Happy read. It is all good. Alright. Next up is... Typhon! Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's see here. We got a... Okay, we've got a pool... Lots of different floaties. Lots of different floaty things here. Ooh, this is a really... I like how the chibi looks. The chibi has a really good balance to it. Alright, lots of different things happening here. I see purple duck. That is okay, lots of floaties, lots of purple duck. How many floaties do you have here? Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just floaties on top of floaties. What? Why so many floaties stacked on top of each other? The bow needs its own floaty. Wait, but look over here. There's look at the purple ducks. Look at the little purple floaty ducks. Survival camp in the ocean. I mean, it definitely looks like it's prepared, that is for sure. Prepared for anything. On open water, I guess. There's a little bunny in here. There's a little floaty, question mark, bunny? There's a tiny little bunny in there. I like the play of colors here. It's hard to make something look like rubber when you're rendering it. They did a good job making it look like rubber. The artist did a really good job with getting the texture right. I think they did a really, really nice job with the texture. Because it's not always easy to, show. Typhon tail is very thick. Yeah, I can see that. Well, she looks like she's chillin'. I feel like there's a lot going on, though. Is this not too confusing? Is this not too hard to follow? All of the giant arrows and the giant crossbow while you're trying to relax. That seems a little bit convoluted. Tail's keeping her from lying down properly. That's the thing. If you have like a reptile tail, it's a lot less flexible than like a foxtail, right? No day is ever safe on Terra. I mean, yeah, I get that. You have to be prepared no matter where you go, no matter what you're doing. But why so many extra floaties? There's so many little extra floaties here. Raid moment. I imagine for any reptilian creature, it is tricky. At least our tails are mainly floof, so they're a little bit more flexible. The arrows are heavy. I imagine it's kind of crazy that she can hold this up. It's kind of insane that she can hold this up. And yes, I get it, you know, Terran operators being stronger than humans, but still, it's like, this is like Beagle holding shield level. Do I sit on my tails or put it to the side? I put them to the side. I said that they were more flexible. I didn't say that it would feel good to sit on them. What do you mean fox propaganda? There's no fox propaganda. I do really like the color scheme there. Also, I guess this is just her regular color scheme. I'm not sure. But the lavender with the bright, bright, bright cyan is a really, or I guess this is more like a turquoise. The lavender with the turquoise. This works really, really well. It's like the turquoise against the darker color make it stand out as much more vibrant and bright compared to all the other blues and turquoise around the rest of the piece. But the bright turquoise against the almost black, like the charcoal black, does a really good job standing out. Arctic foxes do sit on their tails for insulation from the cold, though. I mean, that's more like wrapping it, right? I mean, okay, are you saying do I wrap my tails around myself, or are you saying do I sit on them? I mean, I guess if your stomach is really cold and you're... I don't know. Anyway, this is about Typhon, so... I do think they do a really good job balancing all the colors, though. And I can't get over how good the rendering is. The rendering for the hair is also crazy. I would have a hard time rendering this, or like, I would have a hard time following what I'm doing with this much hair. Look how much movement there is in this hair. This would just be really hard to follow. I feel like this would take a long time to... I'm dying to know if a lot of these artists are doing line art first, or if they're painting it and then adding line art. Because this art style looks like it could kind of go either way. This could be colored line art, or this could be painted with line art on top. Completely different ways of working gets you very different results. But I'm kind of dying to know which it is. Mainly for my own sake. Because I want to know, like, how you get to the point where you can color this hair. Look how you have to be drawing the hair wrapping around everything. Wrapping around the tail. Wrapping around the tail. Wrapping around the tail over the arrows. It's kind of crazy amount of work here. I like how her horns also have nice little flowers. That's sweet. I think she's sitting on a recliner, with a floaty on it. Do you mean like a real recliner? Like she just put a floaty on top of it? Because we're seeing like 2 layers here, is that what you're saying? She just brought, are you saying she just brought a recliner and threw a floaty on it? A poolside chair with a floaty. Amazing. If we're like I wonder how close we are to the... I guess we're not too close from the sand because this gets a lot lighter. It's probably not too far from the shore, but it is still kind of crazy. Your tail looks like it could pop it so easily. It kind of does, but maybe it's super reinforced, like specifically for operators with more dangerous spikes. Artists lock themselves in the room for... Yeah. This is... The amount of detail in this. The amount of detail just on her is insane. Just in the hair alone is insane. And then I haven't even, like... I haven't even gotten to the level of appreciating the detail in her actual crossbow. Because this is... wild. I don't even know how you could follow this. I mean, granted, I'm not as good with, like, mech and tools and electronic stuff. But... the amount of, like, needing to know the engineering of how this thing would work is kind of wild. This is fun, though. I love the the little rubber duck floats. That's a great addition. Overall, very similar to the Lin piece. Really good job at keeping a contained color palette and not going too crazy. Really, really good job with that. Her S3 animation for the skin is super cute. She peers around to find targets while not actively attacking. And on S2, she does a twirl. That is adorable! That is amazing. Alright. Temperature difference series swimming suit, type RX-07. Attached with various accessories for convenient use, the special material is fire and cold proof, suitable for activities in a variety of waters. Interesting. But how about the floaties? Are they, are they, what's the word? Are they, like, popping proof? I wish they'd let us preview the animations in the store screen. I don't understand why they don't. It doesn't make any sense to me. Regardless, her chibi in this suit is a really nice chibi. It's a nicely designed chibi. Alright. Next up is, Proviso. Proviso? Proviso? I don't think I know this operator, so I don't know how to say their name. Alright. That's nice. That's a really nice composition. Polish haunts? Oh, then I'll never be able to, say their name, will I? This is fun though. Wait, the fish are trapped in bubbles? Why are the fish floating in bubbles? What? I like the composition a lot though. I like the composition of the leaves here and sort of this almost crescent shape that we've got going on. And it's interesting because the crescent shape would have sort of stopped here with the leaves, and then it continues visually using the shadow from her with this branch that she's sitting on. So it creates this overall very clean crescent, and it's good that they did that because the shadow shows us the legs, which helps us connect it to the rest of the piece so that we see her whole body. If this had just been, if this shadow hadn't been here, if it had just been water, then the legs would have gotten lost, and her body would have sort of trailed off visually where we couldn't see it. But by adding the shadow and giving a pop to the legs behind, in front, we're able to sort of get an idea of her whole design, which is nice. This is really pretty. I like how clean the beach skins are. They have such like a clean color scheme, a clean design palette. Everything's very fresh. Is she a caster of sorts? A caster who can trap things in bubbles? Where the heck is Aroma? Is this one shaped like a frog? A turtle? This thing looks like it has hands. Unless I'm not supposed to be seeing an animal, but it kind of looks like an animal. It kind of looks like a four-legged animal of sorts with a tail. I see a lot of fruits. I see melon, coconut, maybe, dragon fruit. And then we've also captured flowers. We've also captured our drinks to keep them cool. How convenient. It's just spheres around fruit? Okay, I'm looking at it too much then. The shapes kind of looked animal-like, okay? Oh, look, we're cleaning up after ourselves. We're picking up the beach. We're keeping things tidy. That's good. That's good. Keep our waters clean. Good job, Proviso. Provisio? I have to look at it again. Good job keeping our waters clean. Keeping the fish safe. Although I'm not sure if they want to be in a bubble right now. The bunny-shaped water prison is stealing all my fruits. The bunny-shaped water prison. It's amazing. Lots of different fruits here. And fish. Just supporter? D-cell supporter, okay. So, in order to slow things down, you capture them in bubble. Where the heck is Aroma? Shouldn't you guys be working together? Wouldn't that be like... I feel like that goes well together. They don't seem to mind? I mean, I guess they got their water in there. I guess they're fine. They're just chilling. It's like a little miniature aquarium for a minute. Temporary aquarium. I love how clean the actual piece is, though. The color scheme's really clean. She's a nice necklace, too. Lots of nice details. No temporary aquariums are forever? Vessa, I don't think this one is forever. I think we gotta let the fishy go back to the ocean. I think we gotta let them go back. I think this is fun to look at them for a minute. Keep them in a little temporary aquarium bubble to see them. And then they gotta go back to the ocean. No, they're coming with me. I like how she's cleaning up on the beach, though. That's nice. Hopefully she gets to enjoy herself, too. Hopefully she gets to actually partake in some of these fruits and drinks. And refreshments. This makes me want, like, a mango now. A mango smoothie, or like a lemonade. Every time I see these summer, skins, and I'm looking at the pictures and everything around them, I'm like, I'm now really hungry for an orange, or a mango, or a smoothie. It's a very nice color, though. Very nice color scheme. I like it a lot. Very simple chibi. Sometimes I feel like, okay, I understand the chibi has skills that show off something closer to the skin, but when it's a standard chibi, like, not in battle, sometimes I wish they just had a little bit more going on visually. Like, I don't know. You could have like a little floating mango next to her. Why not? A floating fish. Holiday series, comfortable, relaxed, breathable, and lightweight. Allows you to enjoy a perfect beach experience and absolute relaxation. There we go. Alright, next up is... Dang, okay. This is Totter? Okay, interesting, what the heck? Dang, okay, Totter. That is really pretty. This is like... Wow. What on earth? I think the only thing I know about you is that you're Libri. Wait a minute, don't you normally have like a full grayscale outfit? How do you have like the most colorful, vibrant, godlike apparently, people are saying. How did you go from like grayscale sad to godlike water crosser? What? What in the multiple mythologies? Interesting. Lots of motifs of butterflies. Lots of motifs of butterflies. Very, very interesting. Is that you as a child or a friend? Is this meant to be you or someone else? That is very intriguing. Oh my gosh, the pooling reflection style of this painting is just... How do you even paint that? How do you even paint this? This feeling that it's like the reflection of the ripples on the water. I actually, like, it's very rare for me to see something where I can't figure out how it was painted. I can see that something takes a lot of work, and then I can usually go, okay, I understand the steps they took to get there. I actually can't tell how they did this. What? How are they making this look like water reflection? This is such a hard... This actually might be one of the hardest things to paint, is water reflection. The color scheme, I can't even break down what color scheme this is. I mean, it's got warm and cool, and they marry together. And then I can see a little bit of the brush stroke that I think is meant to sort of evoke that reflection, but it's doing it in such a loose way that I can't even follow it. Okay, he's not walking on water. His feet are still underwater. Man. You make sacrifices to unknown gods is all I can think of because this is mesmerizing. Gotta be a fitting texture brush, low opacity with a rainbow gradient applied, no? Maybe? I'm not seeing like a full rainbow gradient here. It just kind of gives that... I mean, maybe it's really faded. Maybe very low opacity. It's like there's 30 layers going on here. The clothing themselves look transparent. I mean, this part is transparent, but I guess it has to be like a lot of filters, a lot of textures, and a lot of opacity change, and you would just keep building and building and building and building on it until you got something. Look at this water droplet being completely blurry in the foreground as if it's like right in front of us. I feel like I can touch it. I feel like I can touch this water droplet, the distance difference that they gave us in this piece. And yet everything is still so rough. These strokes are not like refined. This is just rough paint stroke. And it works. And it actually probably works better than if it was refined. All right, a bit of a waterfall. Waterfall. There's a true rainbow effect in the waterfall. The detail on his belt is insane. I can't tell if this is leather or inlaid. What the heck? Yeah, this one's insane to me. I can't get over this part. This almost has, like, more of a reverse 1999 feeling in some ways. Like, the techniques that they're using with the shadow and the light here and the hair. I see that, I've seen that a lot in reverse 1999. This sort of back glow of the hair, shall we say, is really common there. That alone is very, very hard. Oh my gosh, that's such a hard pose to do with a hand. To have a hand that looks like it's coming straight at you or is like being extended towards you, that alone is extremely hard. You look at this piece and you think, oh, it can't be that complex because the character is just like standing still. But I'd argue this is a lot harder than a lot of the more detailed, dynamic position pieces we've seen. And then the actual canvas is like a diamond. A diamond canvas with ripples for the trees, ripples for the forest, ripples for the water at the edge. This is like... Man, I've never even used Totter on the team, and now I want to. What the heck? Why does this random 4-star sniper get, like, the craziest skin that we've seen here? With the sunlight gleaming through, and the golden birds, and this, like, Puck Fairy version of either himself or a friend or someone. This is, like, why do you have this? Oh man, I cannot get over this. This is like a masterpiece in painting. Oh my god, I feel like I need to grab this one just to study it. But like, I feel like this is a piece that plenty of people buy whether or not they use this operator, just because it's like, I can't get over this. This is something where it's like, I'm not buying this because of the operator. I'm buying this because I want to see the Mona Lisa on my screen every day. Where do you begin with this? That's a great question. I really need to see a process piece someday for, like, any operator, but I've never once seen a process piece for Arknights art. It's probably very, very heavily guarded secrets. It really does feel like it should be in a museum. It feels like it's, like, full-on fantasy renaissance. This goes beyond so many... Ugh. This is the type of thing that is like, yep, this is the reason that we have converted our entire YouTube channel to Arknights. This is the reason that I got into the game, is because of art like this. Yeah, I feel like I'll try him out in the team at some point, because I can't get over this skin. And normally he has, like, this totally sad grayscale piece, so is this, like, a skin version of an altar? This is insane. This is not normal. Oh my gosh. I can't get over this. I'm probably gonna grab this and then learn more about Totter when I didn't expect to, just because you made the friggin' best art piece for any operator, and it was for a 4-star. Congratulations, whoever this artist is. This feels like a full altar more than a skin. See, that's the thing, right? Because, like, the only art that I've seen of him is he's wearing, like, all grayscale, and he looks incredibly sad, and it's just sort of, like, kind of hard to notice. And then there's this, which straight up does look like an altar. That's insane. It's the Innis artist. Ugh. I want to be able to follow these artists on socials, but I can't. I can't follow Arknights artists, but I want to because dang, this is good. And if it's the Innis artist, does that mean they also did that ambient synesthesia Innis? Because I remember that one also kind of having a similar intensity of light and dark value. Also Noel. Oh, we love Noel. Noel, I'm dying to know what kind of skin Noel gets in the future. Read faster. I have to unfollow so many people who are like, I did this art for Arknights. I'm like, no, I can't look at that. This is seriously masterful though. Jeez. I feel like the chibi does not do you justice. I feel like this hair doesn't even match what I'm seeing. I'm glad that you have all the vibrant colors now, but like, I feel like the chibi does not do this art justice. Shining Dew series, SDM09 for men. Tight-fitting, lightweight, breathable, and designed for the summer. That's all we're gonna say. You basically have this Jesus walking on water design, and we're just gonna say that it's like, nice outfit for the summer. Alright. I think I can get one more in here. Alright, Scylla. I'm trying to remember how to pronounce everyone. Scylla, okay. Ooh, this is nice. Interesting. I like how her flag is kind of going past everything. What? That's crazy. Food? We see a little tea set here? Alright, let's look at that. Okay, her chibi, her hair in this chibi is fun. Does it normally have the blue at the bottom? Alright. There we go. I love the, Okay, this is interesting. I love how it's coming around here with the flag. And then this is sort of like a tatter of the flag, right? I'm not sure I would have included this one, actually. Normally I say, oh, it's really nice how these pieces sort of encircle back and make you look at the character and kind of bring the whole thing together. I don't know about this one, actually. This strand here, I feel like is actually cutting too much through things. I kind of think it's actually a little too distracting. I don't know. It's like, I feel like the piece could have actually been stronger without it. It just feels like it's a little too even. Maybe if it had been like trailing, maybe if it had been like thick to thin. But the fact that it's sort of this, like, almost very even line going across the whole piece, I don't know, I actually probably would have left that out, which I don't normally say. Normally the circle designs are, really help bring the piece together, but I think I would have actually gotten rid of this one. I don't know, what do you think about that one? But that being said, again, I do really like this piece of the flag, coming from the center here. Interesting that these are all poinsettia? These are all- no, they couldn't be poinsettia. That wouldn't make any sense. I mean, they're on a wreath, but no, that doesn't mean anything. I don't think it's poinsettia. That'd be weird if it was. This poinsettia is normally, no, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's similar, but I don't think it is. I like the little tea set we have here. I'm loving the marriage of color. I'm loving the magenta shadows and cyan highlights. Lots of different color play here. Something fun that you would only know if you do illustration in Clip Studio Paint is all these tassels here. This is made with like a brush with an outline on the edge. And I can actually see it really, really clearly here. They didn't bother to make it too integrated. Like this piece you can kind of tell is just the piece of the brush right here. So this is funny because this is just the Clip Studio colored edge technique of just like making your brush have a black outline around it immediately. What is poinsettia for us art illiterate people? It's not art, it's a flower type. Not points, it's how do you say it? Poinsettia? It's the red flowers that you would normally see during Christmas time, which is why I don't think that these could be. But they look really similar, and it threw me off for a second. I don't think you would have poinsettia in a beach scene, but they do look like these red flowers with these sharper petals. Seashell sandal strap is cute. Yeah, that's a sweet design. I like that little addition. Why is it not... Why do we not have the same strap here? What? Interesting, okay. Interesting way of, like, showing different colors through to add more variety. Not making the whole thing green, but just adding some red to visually separate it. I can't get over this part here because it's like, it's so loose. It's so just like, I can see the brush strokes in this piece. And it's just like, you know, dot, 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 going all the way through. And then the edge was left rough and then they just sort of painted inside of it. It's really funny to me because like, it works for an official art piece, but I would not be able to do this. I would have cleaned up every single edge and made sure everything looked like it was truly stitched on instead of like this thrown in brush strokes. But honestly, for as many as they decided to add to the piece, I see why they did it. It's just like brushed in, brush strokes in, color in, and yet it's so rough and loose and it's still better than I can do. The brush strokes are all really, really quickly done. Still higher quality than I'm able to do. I think it's intentional to help give texture on the white of the flag. Yeah, no, it absolutely, like, you mean, like, choosing to add it in general? Yeah, I think so. I just think that the method to doing it is funny. You think it's definitely poinsettia? Can you have poinsettia in the summer? I mean, it looks like poinsettia, right? But I don't know. Well, that's not... Well, no, that might be the... I would imagine it has to be some other type of beach flower, right? It's confusing, but... It's a tropical flower? Why is it always in Christmas time? I mean, aside from its coloring. I didn't even think it could grow. I love all the detail in the hair as well. I know I'm constantly talking about the female operator's lawn hair painting, but, like, it's always done in such a clean, nice way that I can't help but admire it. I like how this even crosses through the tea set. So it's like, it divides your attention to each section of the tea set, which is nice. And of course, little additional seashells. Seashell necklace, seashell, we're getting tongue-tied now. I like the little seashell motifs everywhere. It's nice touches. overall, it's a very elegant piece. And I do like the color scheme. I think it marries well together. I think that the bright, intense white and full color that's going all around everything, where to the point she's even like sitting on top of it, I think it adds a nice unity to the whole area. I'm not sure about this circular piece around the whole thing. It feels a little too stark for me, but I don't know, maybe you guys would have different opinions on that one. Silo sells seashells by the seashore. I like the composition / pose of her having set up a little tent haven with her flag, right? Yeah, that's a really clever idea. Alright. Summer Flower Series brings out a girl's figure and physique using all natural material. Pursue the summer's hottest trend. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think her chibi normally has blue on the end. Maybe it does, maybe I don't know. But I do like how it shows it off nicely here. She's a much smaller tail than I would have expected. That's skin exclusive? Okay. I kind of figured, but I wasn't entirely sure. It's a nice combo. It works well. Funny enough, if I hadn't known that this was like a beach skin, if this hadn't been exclusive, I probably would have assumed that she had like lightning arts, because it always seems like this bright sort of turquoisey blue and golden yellow always like indicate lightning for some reason. But no, it's just beach. Alright. I think that is all the ones that we are going to get through today. I'm sorry that we weren't able to get through Iris's vignettes and operator records and everything, but I kind of feel like that's going to take a decent chunk of time that I just don't think I had the energy for today. So I appreciate you guys letting me jump between the fashion pieces. I'm glad that we had some to review. That makes me really happy. So let's see, today is Saturday. So we are going to do the Iris work on Tuesday. And then I think Thursday we will finish up the rest of the fashion review, because I think there's quite a few pieces. And on Monday, we are probably going to finish Cheese Moon, which will be really interesting. I am very curious about how that's gonna go. We're probably gonna finish Cheese Moon on Monday. Oh, that's gonna be an adventure. All right. But with that, I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend, a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever you may be in the world or the worlds beyond. And well, thank you so much, Stargazers, and all the best. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm going to go grab Blumshine and Posy's outfits. All right, all the best.